Welcome back. Right now we're going to talk about my favorite principle of design that is called closure. Closure is when you use positive and negative space to suggest images that aren't necessarily there, at least not entirely. The better designs will hide a more discrete image in a less abstract one. In this example right here of the Nintendo GameCube, you have the more obvious picture of a G, but if you look at it for long enough, you will see a cube appear in the design. Having a more complex image nested within a simpler image is a really great strategy to make sure that your viewer stays invested in your design, and you really do want your viewer to look at your design for as long as possible and be interested in it for as long as possible so that it sticks in their head. And doing this creates a really interesting riddle. If you only have a complex image, the viewer might get really confused and not really see what you're trying to convey, and they might get disinterested because it's just too hard of a design to put together. A design should never be too difficult to figure out. Having the simpler image leads them in with something that they know the answer to, and then they can figure out the rest because there's obviously something else there that they haven't figured out. And since they've already figured out the simpler image, then they can totally get the more complex one. It's great to use in logos because it gets the viewer's attention quickly and it keeps them invested the longest, and it uses hierarchy to a really strategic extent. So that's closure. Thank you, and have fun.